My own mother filed my death certificate the day I was born, but I've been breathing, screaming, and scratching the walls of our basement for the last 16 years. She called me the curse, the leap year baby who only gets to exist on February 29th. The other 460 days, I disappear into a soundproof room beneath our house, fed through a slot in the door like an animal they're too ashamed to put down. I learned to count by scratching marks into the wall. 1,461 scratches between each time that door opened. Mom had schizophrenia, refused her meds, and when she looked at me, she didn't see a daughter. She saw a demon wearing human skin. Dad? He agreed to the whole plan hammered, bourbon sweating through his pores while she explained why hiding me was the only way to save the family. My brothers, Ryan and Noah, grew up right above my head. Birthday songs floating through the vents, Christmas mornings, the smell of cookies I never got to taste. They told them the basement was toxic. One breath and you'd die. Ryan believed it until he was 7. He chased his ball down the stairs, pressed his face to the slot in my door, and we stared at each other. "There's a girl in here," he screamed. Mom dragged him away. Slap. "That's not a girl, that's a ghost. If you look at it again, our whole family dies." He didn't come back. Not for years. The state came once. Someone reported screaming. Mom smiled her medication smile, showed them around. The basement door had been wallpapered over, hidden behind a bookshelf. "Just us and the boys," she chirped. They left without checking. I started leaving notes through the slot. "Please help me, I'm dying. I won't curse you." Ryan found one. I heard him sound out the words slowly. Then Mom's footsteps. The click of a lighter. She burned every single one. February 28th, 2024. The night before my 5th real birthday. That's when I heard it. A key in the lock. Ryan had stolen it from Mom's jewelry box. The door opened and I stumbled out. Legs too weak to hold me. Muscles screaming after years of disuse. The hallway carpet felt like a miracle under my bare feet. "Can you walk?" Ryan whispered, eyes wide, hand still gripping the stolen key. Mom's pacing had stopped upstairs. The silence was more dangerous than the noise. I made it to the kitchen. Then Mom appeared at the top of the stairs. Hair wild, nightgown stained, nostrils flaring like she could smell the curse moving through her house. "The balance is off," she hissed. "It's free." The shriek when she found the empty room rattled the windows. She spun on Ryan, grabbed his shoulders. "What did you do?" "The curse will take you. It'll take all of us." Dad stumbled downstairs, bloodshot eyes, reached for the bourbon bottle instead of his son. I hid behind the refrigerator, watched them tear apart the house looking for me. Ryan running interference, Noah crying, Dad shuffling toward the shed while Mom performed rituals in every room, burning sage, sprinkling salt across doorways. I made it upstairs, collapsed under Ryan's bed, pressed flat against the floor while Mom swept a flashlight inches from my face. "I know you're here," she sang. "I can smell the basement rot." She moved to the window. "Tomorrow is your birthday. And tomorrow, I'm going to fix everything." She'd been researching, she said. Ways to break curses, old ways, blood ways. It would hurt, but only for a moment. Ryan called from downstairs, drew her out of the room. I lay there in the dark, shaking. I'd survived 16 years in that basement. I'd taught myself to read. I'd memorized her patterns. I knew exactly when the voices came and when they quieted, but I'd never heard her say bloodways before. Midnight approached. Mom found me in the kitchen, and something in her eyes had shifted. She sat across from me, calm, almost sane, pushed a plate of cookies across the table. "I know you're not really a demon," she said softly. "The voices lie sometimes." She told me she had a plan, that tomorrow, February 29th, the curse would be most vulnerable. She'd make me clean, make me real, make me part of the family. "All you have to do is trust me," she said. "Come willing." Then she reached behind her back, and I saw what she'd been holding the whole time. Full story on the channel linked below.